Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more Widget Inc. So I'm just slowly just kind of keep going through building things the way I need to, kind of slowly moving things around and getting them spaced out and making them happy the way they want to be. I have a lot of that to do today, but before I get too far into it, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go do this, and I'm gonna open this bad boy. So now we need, now we're going to go build perpetual motion engines, sentience factory, picoscale lab, and a sentient aggregator. So let's go ahead and go do that. See, find someplace nice to kind of have an open spot to do that. Oh no, I've grabbed something. Oh, there it goes. I hate it. It- I'm trying to move the map around and trying to figure out where I'm going, and I keep grabbing things by accident, which isn't helpful. There's a lot of blocks in the way. You know what? I think we'll just go right here. So we're gonna go up here. So we're at tier 11 now. So perpetual most well-known bug in physics to generate infinite power. Right click to highlight all frames. Right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down here. We're gonna build this guy right here. Then we're gonna go up. My normal pattern to start with here. It seems to have been working fairly well for me. So we go in, we build one, break physics, right? So it looks like, okay, so it's auto upgrading for us already. um, so so 10 power gives us 20 power. That's all it does. It's just 10 power equals 20 powers. Except for my physics, my thing's full. So here, let's see, this is an AI core and an AI training data plus a bunch of power. Gives us sentient core. Then here we go, coal faulty chips, simple, right? Fill, right? So I think, are we looking to see if it's the same thing? Oh, okay, so we're just looking to see if it's just the same thing. Okay. This one, oh, what do we do? Bestow sentience. Okay. So red, blue, green. Okay. Okay. So we're just playing that. And then here we have a sentient aggregator. So we need sentient widgets. Install memory. Oh, we're playing memory now. No. I think it was, yeah, these two are good. Is this one? Yeah, that one. This one? No. That one. Okay. I don't think I found that one yet. Nope. That one. Red. Nope. All right. This one and this one. I think it was over here somewhere, maybe. No. That one. This one and this one. Nope. This one and this one. All right. And then we don't have enough to do that stuff anyway. So yeah, so we're playing the memory game. So it's funny that the dev has put all these extra games in here and kind of built things up for us, so that we can kind of do different things. So now in the process of doing that, we're waiting for these to kind of build, right? So I want to get these things built as fast as I can. And then get these kind of done. And then as we let that thing build, so we're not over here like wasting a bunch of our time, what I do is I'm gonna go over here and I'm looking at these guys. Increases productivity of adjacent to both a helium extractor and an iron mine. So basically what it wants me to do is we're gonna move these things out here and basically move these things every other one. So because it wants me to kind of have these things spaced out and then have a bunch of iron mines in here. Right. And then it wants me to take these things and like put them here. But if I take, I'm just going to make more iron mines. Right. Going to do like these guys like this. Right. I'm going to take these guys and just kind of drop them in. Technically, yeah, as long as I can see both of them. We can take these things and just kind of smush them in there. And then this way, that will give us all of our bonuses for those guys too. And then ultimately, these guys should start. And the auto upgrade thing seems kind of. Sometimes it works better than other times. It seems. It doesn't always seem to work really well. Kind of move these guys over here for a minute. So let me do this guy, hold down space. And then basically I'm just trying to move these guys over here so that we get a little bit more efficient with it. And over time, that it does help us quite a bit. But that is kind of the whole purpose there, is to move those around. Those don't have any things yet. Those don't have any things yet. All right, so we're still just moving these guys out. As long as they're adjacent to both of them, they get their little bonuses there. Right, so those are all good there now. Move these guys up here. There. Go there. He can go there. All right, and then we'll get us some more of these guys. And then those will all be adjacent and happy. That guy can just go there. All right. And then so those are all built and happy. Now we can go back over here and hopefully, yeah, these are all built. So what I'm gonna do is I'll hit my C button. I'm gonna highlight those. I'm just gonna build another set of them right next to it. They're gonna build some of these guys over here for me to begin with. Once this guy's kind of built, they're gonna work through that, and then it's gonna start working through. We obviously need a bunch of these sentient things. We can go and open our menu, this guy, kind of see where we're having problems at. This thing's not built very efficiently. I'm just kind of brute forcing the game right now, and just kind of doing what we can with it. So we need sentient widgets. I think my sentient widgets are just I think they're being corrupted somewhere. So if you ever get to a situation where you're like, oh, Jesus, I just need a bunch of these guys. What you can do is you can go down here. You can just pause this guy. And you can open this, and then that's going to start building everything back up, and then start getting to the towards the end of where you need to have stuff. And then once you kind of get the sentient widgets that you need, oh, I can just go click on one. All right, cool. Oops, wrong button. Let's see. So if I go down here, so my sentient widgets, right? So you can see that I have no production for these guys. So if I go back over here and I look, I'm like, okay, so what do I need for sentient widgets, right? I need picoprocessors. That's where my problem is, right? So pico processors, what do I need here? Oh, I need nano processors, and I also need superconductors, right? And then these guys here, I need AI cores. So I basically, what's happening is I don't have enough stuff feeding into it. I don't have enough stuff to efficiently do it. And as I'm building things, my factories, pulling down the issues that are the other items that I need. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brute force it again here real quick. So they're all being all slow. I'm still paused. I am still paused. Go ahead and let it go again. So it will eventually get caught up, and like this guy's. And what's happening is these are. What do these guys need? Oh yeah. So this is all. Get all that built. So those things are pretty much all maxed out, and then these weren't built because I needed more iron right now. These were being built because I just needed I needed the iron up here to get the bonus for these other items, right? That's really what that was built for. All right, and then let's see. So that stuff should be all going good. We should start seeing movement over here, but we're not. So I really need to figure out where in the process line this thing's breaking down. I thought I had enough of these things kind of built so that I had, the training centers and stuff like that. The storage is full of those. Let's see. All right. So the nano processors, I'm having problems with nano processors. Let me go down here. So here's my nanoscale lab, right? So I'm having problems and I'm not being able to make enough of these guys. So what do I need for this? So I need microprocessors, right? And widget particles, right? So let me go find these guys right here. So I'm missing these guys, right? So these are all working as fast as they can. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab these, and then I'm just gonna go make a bunch of them. I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm just gonna make extras of them. So it's just gonna take me forever to get those things built, probably, and that's fine. So now I need microprocessors. Where are the microprocessors? Processor lab, right? So these all want to be built around here. So I'm gonna go ahead and see this guy. And then I am going to surround this entire city with these things. Right? So that whole city is surrounded. Is this the city also? It is. Go ahead, we'll surround that guy also. Surround this guy. All right, so that way we'll build some more of those. What is it that these guys want? Fuel rods and quantum fidgets. Okay, so that's fine. So I'm just basically going to build as many of these random things as I can so that we can hopefully get these guys up and running, because, yeah, so just not enough of those guys. Not enough of the blue guys. Blue guys? Is it these guys that it's missing? Yeah, so the problem is so much. There's so much little things we're trying to figure out, trying to build for. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead. We'll pause for a second. I'm gonna kind of get caught up, and we'll kind of see what kind of trouble we can get into next. And then hopefully, what I want to try to do today is I want to get tier 12 open at least. So I'm gonna get some of this other stuff kind of done and figured out, and then we'll kind of go from there. We'll talk to you in a minute. All right, we're back. It's still slowly upgrading everything. I got some extension factories over here. I built some more stuff over here. Actually, those were already built. They're just doing all the upgrading still. So it looks like it doesn't kind of remembers the order of that you build buildings in. So it kind of figures out and slowly works its way through. So you'll see that it's coming through and doing these, right? So, and then it should do this one next here. So as it slowly works through all this, ding, 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 ding. So you can kind of circumvent that, and then it's there's a lot of. So I basically have all of the upgrades that I can for the current level of the stuff. You can see I'm slowly building that. I'm trying to get those kind of built up so that we can kind of get some sentient widgets kind of built. I think these are all using sentient widgets. They are. Yeah, so they're all using sentient widgets. And I need like 4,000 sentient widgets or something to be able to kind of get caught back up. We're kind of stuck here. So so I did build us a thing over here. In the process of finding things, this is a weird one, right? So this is a core foundry. In order for a core foundry to have a bonus, it can't have anything around it. Which is the basis of self-thinking machines, right? So it increases crafting speed 100% when not adjacent to any other frames. Well, these guys need to be around one of these to be able to get more of them. So I think it just needs at least one core foundry. So I guess technically I could probably move these guys up here like this and kind of open a few more of those. So technically I'll have like one with like 9 surrounding it. And if I really wanted to, I could kind of space these out a little bit more. So really what we'd want to do is have like, let's see, I'm going to hit this guy here. So hit C, I'm going to bring one guy up here like this. And then we would do these guys all the way around it. So that way I get the least amount of those as possible. And then I would just take this entire thing and then we just start pasting it in like this. So that way we'd have more of those. So it is what it is to kind of get the extra pieces of this. So the idea here is to kind of balance our, get as many bonuses as we can out of it. It'd be nice if this one was changed to, as long as the core foundries, like as long as it's not adjacent to another core foundry, that would be kind of cool. That way, we still get the bonuses for these and we don't lose the bonuses. So we got those, and basically we're just slowly going through and finding like these guys here, the reactors, foundry got moved to the reactor. So it just needs to be next to the reactor in order for that to work. I think, yeah, so it just needs to be next to one of them. So it doesn't even matter. These increase, it's placed on grass. So if I take this guy and I highlight like this, and I think if I hold control, that will move the entire thing over. And then I can do this one and control that guy in. Control this guy over here. So that way those all get moved over there. I see. So 2 AI laboratories and no other frames. So which one's the AI laboratory? That's the Tesla coil, mainframe assembler, Tesla coil. That is a widget factory. Which one's the AI laboratory? Computational engine. All right, now I just got to find the AI laboratory. Extension, data transformer, training center. The problem is I don't know which one the AI laboratory is. Sentience. AI laboratory. So it's this guy right here. So if you right click on this guy, they'll basically show you where they are. They'll like gray everything else out on the map. So they're all down here, right? So now, in order for me to get these guys to work, exactly 2 AI laboratories and no other frames. So if I take this guy here, because these don't need to be next to each other, but I need to have enough grass to be able to get it to work. So what I need to do is I need to have, and no other frames. So I basically need like this guy like this, and then this guy needs to go in here like this. Right, so that way he can get his bonus. These guys are going to go here like this. This one's going to go in like this. Kind of just build. Oh, y'all go up there for now. So we're just going to go. As long as we can build this pattern and we can kind of keep it on this, I think be okay. And I think I can actually take, no, because this will break it, right? So that one doesn't break. So they can only go in one direction. So fortunately, this is cause us to spread all these way out. But ultimately, that will help us quite a bit. And then let's see. Just kind of start building these in to get where we need these to go. So I can go there. So I can go there. You can go here instead. You can go there. You can go there. So yeah, it's just basically it's trying to find a place to get all these things kind of cleared out of here and kind of get them spaced out enough so that we can get where we can kind of get these guys all built in the way we need them. Gotta go put those down there. And like these guys can go here. So these guys can go there like that. You can go in here. You can go in there like that. You can go in there like that. So a lot of this is just kind of figuring out what the pattern is. Like this one, yeah. So he'll be mad, right? So get that guy out of there. It's just trying to figure out the best way to get all these into some semblance of patterns, and trying not to think about it too much, and just kind of just getting it to work. Like this one, I could probably put, no, I can't put one there because it wouldn't be able to put there. It's trying to keep like so I can put the green ones together. So honestly, I could probably get that wouldn't work. Yeah, trying to get them to where they're more spaced out. Like it sounds like a good plan, but it's a lot easier said than done. And then trying to get these things moving out and moving to where I need them to. So at least we have all those kind of where we need them to be, and then kind of out spaced out so far. Need to build probably a few more of these. All right, so let me go ahead and click one of these guys. And then, nope. Oh, you're building unshackled widgets. Oh, we need a bunch of those. Those are going to be expensive. So eventually this thing will get done. We're up to 1,300 of the sentient widgets now. I'm trying not to use a bunch of those because we need like 4,000 of them. I'm gonna go ahead and queue this thing up. I don't know if we're gonna get to it today, but we will definitely have it open for a next video, and then that will kind of give us what's going in there next. So I'm going to take this guy and move him down here, right? And then I'm going to see this guy. And then we're going to fill these guys in. And yeah, so, and it's just trying to get the most amount of those that you can in there. It's a lot easier said than done. The building the patterns and getting the repetition and the having to keep that stuff on the grass is complicated. Technically, nope, I can't put it there. Like I could put one here maybe, and then kind of have them kind of work their way through it. But as these guys are going, you'll end up with these little patterns and stash things around and get stuff moved around and trying to find good places. Like it'd be great to have just a big open grass area, but it's not happening. Let's see. I don't think we have anything with these guys yet. Yeah, so these don't have any requirements yet. Ultimately, probably be a good idea to get some more of these built. That would have probably allowed this thing to go up a lot faster. Let's see, because yeah, we're at 15. So that was just going to build over between this episode and next, probably, because I don't think we're going to make it. There's a lot of resources, but I got everything else kind of researched in here. As you can see, the trees, most of it is just, build the thing, make more, build the thing, make more, get the special requirement. And then ultimately this is going to open a mega core foundry, a mega processor lab, a mega widget distiller, a mega casing factory, mega shielding plant, and then the Omega project, right? So the whole plan here is to try to get as many of these kind of built as we can. And then the Omega launch facility, right? Does that say tier 13? Unlocks at tier 13? Oh, can we not? Because this is only tier 12. Tier 12. That opens at tier 13. I don't have a tier 13. So evidently, we're planning to go past tier 13. Yeah, because we're gonna make the Omega project, but we can't make the Omega. Okay, well, that's gonna be interesting to figure out how we do that one. But that will probably be for the next run. So, like I said, we're just slowly starting to build, get our patterns kind of formulated. These don't have at least 3 different types of frames, excluding other data transformers. So this needs 3 other frames near it. So we can't do those because those have to be limited. Like these would be great. Like if I can mix it in like with those. Because like if I pull this guy out, right? Can we move this someplace else? We can move it down here. So if I pulled that guy out and then we took this guy and stuffed him in there, right? Then yeah, but that's just 10% to do all that work. It's a lot of work for 10%. So these guys need to be placed on ruins. That is a city. That's ruins down there. So these guys can go to the ruins. That's easy enough to do. You just got to find ruins and just place them on there. And then they just start working better. Like those are the easy ones where it's just like, oh, go put these on the ruins. Like that's not super difficult. That one's complicated. All right. And that's all ruins there too. So we'll get all these guys moved up here to the ruins. So a lot of the game is just basically placing things, figure out where they need to be, and then just moving them to where they need to be. And then ultimately that is easy enough to deal with. And then trying to find enough where you can get the. I'm gonna have to figure out some way to kind of formulate him together, because it wants without data transformers, right? And so technically, yeah, I'm just gonna have to look at it and figure out a mixture that I can just kind of throw together. and kind of start stamping it down everywhere we can go. But this is what the game kind of devolves into, is that just kind of going out, finding the location and just playing whack-a-mole until you can get the best amount of things that you can out of it. And then just kind of following the pattern. As far as I can tell, the world is randomly generated. So for the different things. So as you build it, you just kind of have to figure it out. So like ideally, like this is only 2, right? So I would need a third one. So like if I had something else that needed to go in there, that would work. So I could just kind of place those around the inside and the outside. Or if I just had a random guy that I could just throw over there. That's a training center. That's fine. So it's just one of those things. We will cross that bridge and eventually figure out some cool patterns and things like that. We can kind of start tiling things back together and getting things to work. And that's the real trick, is to get all the little intricacies and be able to build all the requirements and build a cool pattern that's repeatable. They Unfortunately, a lot of the pattern is not repeatable because this needs to be on sand, this needs to be on rock, this needs to be on ruins or cities or and when you're trying to do that stuff and get them to mix in, right, it makes it difficult. The real problem is that you need 3 other things mixed in, and trying to find 3 things that we can mix together. It's complicated. All right, see how far along we are with this thing. We're about not far enough. That's where we are. So we're starting tier 12 technology. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go tell these guys over here. I'm going to do this, right? And then I'm going to go bloop, 2, 3, 4 like this. And 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. That should slowly start building widgets, and then start building more widgets. So I will definitely have the widgets next time. I'm actually going to cancel this, and I'm going to cancel that simply because I'm just going to build a bunch of widgets. And the beginning of the next episode, we'll just click that button, and that way we can do it together. And I'm not excited about doing that stuff without you. So with that, we are up and building sentient aggregators, the picoscale labs, the sentient facility, and the perpetual motion machines. So hopefully y'all are enjoying it. As always, if y'all want to see more of this game or any of the other stuff I'm playing, make sure you're subscribed below. If you have a comment, question, or concern, you can leave those below also. And then if you like the videos, please do that. Down below, also, there's a link to the Steam page. You can get the demo for this game. It comes out October 31st. I've been lucky enough to get a beta key from the dev. So we're just kind of playing through the beta right now and just kind of going through that. You guys be safe. We'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.